Until now, economic growth has been slow and steady, but what momentum we had appears to have gone. The numbers are in and they're awful.
Certainly if we weren't an exporter, we would be in trouble.
This company makes crop sprayers. They're selling well, but British farmers aren't buying.
It is the Brexit, and it doesn't take them a lot to make them a little bit, should I, shouldn't I? And once it's that question to a farmer, it shouldn't I.
So Brexit uncertainty, that's behind this?
That is very much, and the weather.
Just a few weeks ago, large parts of the UK were covered in snow. Lincolnshire was one of the worst affected regions. There was disruption, undoubtedly. Shoppers were snowed in. But the Office for National Statistics calculates that the overall economic impact of the bad weather was relatively small. The UK economy grew by 0.1% between January and March, down from 0.4% in the 3 months to Christmas, and we can't blame the snow. Different sectors of the economy fared differently. Production output grew, manufacturing output slowed. Growth in services, the biggest sector of the economy, remains subdued, and the construction sector is in recession. Britain's vote to leave the EU did not trigger the downturn most economists predicted, but the fall in the pound that followed has pushed up prices and caused problems.
In the last 2 years, UK economic growth has been modest by historic standards, but weak compared with the likes of France, Germany, Japan and the United States. Since the EU referendum, we've gone from being one of the best performing advanced economies to one of the worst.
At Jessica Bradshaw's cafe, takings are down. Customers aren't spending as freely as they were. It's hard going, and with a baby on the way, she's closing her business next week.
It's been a very tough decision, but a necessary one, especially with the current economic climate.
It's not all bad. Inflation is falling, unemployment is low, wages are rising. The question is, what will the Bank of England do next?
I think there's every chance that economists will be revising down their forecasts. So I think we were looking at an interest rate rise in May. The bank had signalled that something like that might happen, but I think actually now we're looking at a rate rise, possibly in August, if at all.
The government insists the economy is strong. It's also barely growing. Today's figures are not a disaster, but politically they're very awkward. Joel Hills, ITV News in Lincoln.